Good morning. If you can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up or send me a chat and let me know that you can hear me well? Can't hear me. Okay, so you can hear me? Awesome. Is the volume good? Awesome.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm getting there.
Yes.
How are you?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Are we expecting the person?
Yeah, we're expecting 2 more people. Yep. How's the weather there today, Joe? Good. It's a little overcast here today, but it's warm, so that's nice. Good morning. Can you hear me okay? If you can hear me, Cass, give me a thumbs up or send me a chat and just let me know that the volume is good. Yay! We are off to a good start. Yes. All right. So we're expecting one other person, but it's 8 o'clock and I want to honor your time. So we'll get started. So before we begin, just a reminder, if you're working with any injuries or any pain, anything going on with your body, always listen to your body. If you feel any pain when we're doing any of these exercises today, then just back off. If you need to take a little break, you can always come into child pose. So this morning, we're going to be focusing on some exercises to help open up the energy centers. So the sequence today will help, we're going to move up the chakras and then we're going to come down and end with a lovely rest. So before we begin, just you may want to make sure you have a small bolster or any pillows, any bed pillows or couch pillows. You're not going to need too many. but just have some handy. You don't need a yoga mat, but if you want to, you could have that. I'm just on my carpet right now. So as you're ready, come on into a seated position. And if you need to put anything underneath your bottom, you can go ahead and put something underneath your bottom to lift you up a little bit. And we'll just take a couple minutes to just center here. So as you're ready, allow your eyes to close. And begin to take some deep breaths into the belly, letting the breath start to drop down into the belly as you inhale. And as you exhale, just letting your body relax. Inhale into the belly, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, let your tailbone just start to drop down. Inhaling into the belly, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Exhale, letting the tailbone root down. 3 more breaths here. Inhale, reaching up past the ceiling, right up to the sky with the crown of the head. As you exhale, imagine that grounding cord that we talked about just coming down from your tailbone and going right down through the floor, right down into the ground. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, reach the crown of your head up towards the cosmos. As you exhale, let that grounding cord just root you down. Place the hands on the belly and take 3 breaths, pushing the belly into your hands as you breathe in. Exhale. Breathing into the belly. Exhale. One more breath into the belly. And exhale. Place the hands on your lap and just let your breath become unmodulated and just feel your breath. Feel your body. Start to notice your thoughts. Just letting thoughts come in and go out. Notice your energy level in this moment. And just allowing yourself to be exactly where you're at, breathing, tuning inward. One more breath here. And then as you're ready, slowly allow your eyes to open. In a moment, we're going to come to standing. But before we do, I just want to tell you about the breathing exercise that we're going to do. So the breathing exercise is called the breath of joy, and it involves 3 small, quick inhalations and an exhalation. So it looks something like this. I'm going to stand up, Just gonna adjust my camera here. So it's going to look like this. You're gonna inhale the arms out to the sides. You're gonna inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms out to the sides again. Wait. It's hard for me to do this slow. Oh, inhale, up, inhale, out to the side, inhale, up, and then ha. Okay? So when you're ready, come into a squat if you're still seated. Come into a squat. And then start to straighten the legs, but keeping the knees bent. And then slowly start to roll up to a standing position. And we'll begin. So when you're ready, take a breath in, breathe in, breathe in, bend the knees, exhale, ha. Breathe in, oops, my lamp. I'm gonna move over here so I don't knock my lamp down. Okay, so breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and ha. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and ha. 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 Two more. Ha. Ha. Come on up to standing. And just notice if you feel a little bit warmer, this should start to warm you up. Start to wake you up. And then in just a moment, we'll do 7 more of those. And just take a couple of breaths in and out. And then when you're ready, take a breath in and breath out. And begin. Inhale. Ha! 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 3 more. Ha! 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 Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. So hopefully you're feeling some warmth and a little energy happening, some energy flowing. So the first posture that we're going to start with is the mountain pose. So you're going to bring your feet about hip width distance apart. Okay. And just let the toes come forward, big toes pointing forward. And just let just a very slight bend in the knees happen. And then just begin to lift the quads. So, or lift the knees by engaging your quads. Pull the navel in and up and let the tailbone drop down. Open up through your chest and lift your lower ribs off of your waist. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips, and then let your arms come by your sides with the palms facing forward. The crown of the head is reaching up towards the cosmos. Feel your feet. And just like we talked about yesterday with the grounding cord and that chakra below your feet, about 18 inches below your feet, imagine that sphere of light and your grounding cord going right down into the ground. So we're working with the first chakra here and grounding. So really let your feet sink into the floor. Okay, so you're actively engaged. Reach out through the fingers. Engage the arms. Open up through the chest. Lift the quads. Reach the crown of the head up towards the cosmos. Let your feet root down and breathe. Feel your whole body engaged here. Good. Continue breathing. Reaching the fingers down towards the ground. The heart reaching up towards the sky. Tailbone reaching down. Quads are lifted. Feet are reaching into the ground. Good. Continue. You should start to feel some heat in the legs here. And now without moving your legs, imagine that you're trying to slide your feet away from one another, okay? So you're going to start to feel that in the side of the glutes, okay? As you start to press the feet away from each other. They're not going to move, but it's as if you're sliding the feet away from each other without sliding them away. So you're engaging the side here. You're really engaging the quads here. A couple more breaths. Breathe into the feet. Breathe into the legs. Breathe into the base of the pelvis. Really ground here. A couple more breaths here. You should start to feel your body warming. You may even feel a little bit of vibrating, shaking in the legs. Take another breath here. And then exhale, release. Good. We're going to do that one more time in just a moment. Take a couple breaths in and out. I can feel like the glutes, my legs, I can feel the heat in my body. So you really want to engage your whole body here. Okay, so when you're ready, come back with your feet underneath your hips. Slight bend in the knees. Let the tailbone drop down. Pull the navel in and up. Strengthen up the core. Reach, lift the upper or the lower ribs over the waist. Let the shoulders stack on top of your hips. Rotate, externally rotate your shoulders, letting the palms face forward. Heart is open. Crown of the head is reaching up towards the sky. Feel your grounding cord below your feet. Start to activate the feet. Move the feet away from each other. You're going to feel this in the legs. Pull the knees up. Strengthen up the legs. And breathe. 6 more breaths. Inhale. Activate the whole body. Reach the fingers away from the shoulders. Wake up to this morning sun. Feeling your body. Feeling in the body. Grounding down. Breathe into the feet, the legs, the base of the spine. Two more breaths here. Activate the body. Keep the feet pressing away from each other. You may feel some shaking in the legs. One more breath in and out. Relax the body. You may start, hopefully you're feeling some heat in your body. Good. All right, so now when you're ready, take a bend in your knees. Okay, like you were going to sit down, but don't sit down. And then bring your hands onto your knees. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, rounding forward. Keep the knees very bent here. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Now let your arms go. Take your feet wide. Let the knees bend a lot. Let your chest rest on your thighs and just let your head hang here. You can rock from side to side. Feel this gentle tractioning that happens in the spine. Let your neck go. And breathe. Feel the back of the legs stretching. Take another breath here. And exhale. And now inhale, lengthening through the spine. And then exhale, round the spine here. 2 more times like this. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Pull the navel in and up. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, rounding over the legs. One more time here. Let the arms go. You can hold on to your elbows if that feels good. And just let yourself hang here. Rocking back and forth. Let the neck go. Let your head get heavy. Keep the knees bent. And breathe. Couple more breaths here. Feel the legs activating. Feel the spine stretching. And then release your hands. Inhale, arch the spine. Come onto the thighs here. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch the spine. And exhale, round. Pull the navel in and up. Hollow out the belly. Inhale one more time. This time, exhale all the breath out. Hold briefly. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And inhale. Exhale, round. And then slowly roll up. Shake out the arms, the legs. Hopefully you're feeling warm, feeling your body waking up, getting the energy moving. Okay, so we're going to go down to the floor now. And so the past couple of postures that we've done, we've activated the first and the second chakra. Now we're going to move up to the solar plexus and strengthen that energy center through the plank. Okay, so take your feet wide, bend the knees. Inhale, arch the spine just like before. Exhale, rounding forward. Walk your hands out and come onto your hands and knees. So before you come into the plank, there are a couple of versions here. Depending on if you're working with any kind of wrist issues, you could come down onto the forearms like this. You could come into full plank like this. If this feels like too much for you, you could bring the knees down. So just take a moment to find what works for you here in this moment and come into plank. And breathe. Feel that solar plexus energy center really activating here. Take a couple more breaths here, lengthen through the crown of the head. Take another breath in. Exhale, release the knees down and come into child. Take the knees wide. Reach the hands away from your shoulders. Take a couple more breaths there. Just gonna adjust the camera. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Reach the hands away. Another breath here. Come on back. Upright. Welcome. And then when you're ready, come into your version of the plank in this moment. To our new participant, if you're working with any injuries or any pain in your body, please always listen to your body and breathe here. Feel that solar plexus energy center activating. Take another breath in and then exhale. Release the knees down. Take the knees wide and drop your tailbone back into child. Reach the fingers away from your shoulders. One more breath here. And then as you're ready, come back up into table position. This time we're going to activate the solar plexus chakra a little bit more. So when you're ready, coming into your version of the plank right now, that could be on the forearms, that could be here, and it can also be with the knees dropped. If the knees are dropped, just stay there. If you are lifting the knees, whether you're on your shoulder or your elbows or your hands, you're going to just start to just kind of lift the pelvis up and down, just very slightly. You'll feel this in your solar plexus. And take some deep breaths. So we're working a little energetically here. Couple more breaths. And then release your knees down again. Drop back into child, wide knees. And take 5 long breaths. Take another breath here, and exhale. Inhale to slowly roll up to center. And now if you need to, you can place, we're going to come on into a seated position here. So if you need to put a pillow underneath your knees, we're not going to be here for too long, but if you need to take any tension off of the knees, or if you need to put something underneath the the ankles, you could do that too. Okay, so just find your support that you need here. And then once you've found your comfortable position here, take your right hand out to the side, and then inhale your left arm up. Pull the navel in and up here, and exhale over. Don't let this chest fall here. Open up the chest. So if you need to bring the arm back up a little bit just to take any tension out of the shoulders, just bring the arm up here. Okay, and then take a couple of breaths right into the left side body here. Pull the navel in and up. And breathe. 3 more breaths. Exhale, stretching. Let that left glute and hip just drop down into your heel there, into the floor, so you really get this side body stretch. 1 more breath. And exhale. Pull the navel in and up. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale that left arm down. Inhale the right arm up. Let the right hip sink down. Open up the chest. And reach, stretching that right side body. Breathe all into this right side body here. Breathe into the ribs. Breathe into the armpit, into the waist. Pull the navel in and up. So you really want to keep the tummy nice and strong here. Breathing. Again, listening to your body. If this is too much for your shoulder, you can just come out a bit and bring the arm up further. But the most important thing here is just keeping the chest nice and open. 1 more breath here. Take a breath in. And exhale. Inhale back up to center, and we're just going to flow with the breath a couple of times here. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. 1 more time. And exhale. Inhale, both arms up. Bring the hands into heart center, and we're going to start to focus in on the heart chakra. So as you're ready, we're going to come into a thread the needle position here. So you're going to come onto your hands and knees. And then you're going to take your right hand and you're going to place it behind and underneath your left arm. And I'll move back here so you can see me. And then you're going to come onto your right shoulder. Being mindful of your neck here. If this feels good and you feel like you could stay here, you can go right ahead and stay here. If you feel like you'd like to increase the stretch and the sensations, you can bring the arm back like this. Or for more sensations, you can bring the arm up and then you can wrap it around to hold on to your right thigh. So wherever your body's at, you may be here. Just breathe. Breathe into this twisting of the spine and let the heart lead. So opening up through the heart, breathing into the back of the heart center. As you exhale, gently twisting. Feel this gentle twisting. Keep the navel pulled in and up. Take a breath in. And then exhale, push your left hand down into the ground and come back up to center. Let's take a cat-cow. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to center. And we're going to come down onto the left arm this time. Take a breath in. And then reach your left arm underneath the right. Come down onto your left shoulder. And if your body is feeling good here, and this is enough sensations, you can stay here. If you want, you can just start to reach the arm up and back. Wherever your body is at right now, just honor that and breathe. Opening up the chest, breathing into the back of the heart center. Two more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale that hand back down onto the ground if it's up, and then come back upright into tabletop. And take a couple cat-cows here. So inhaling, arching the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, all the breath out. Pull the navel in and up. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, all the breath out. Inhale, back to center. And then come on to your heels again. So the next posture that we're going to come into is a cobra. So it's early in the morning, so just really listen to your body here. We're going to be coming into a gentle back bending posture. So as you're ready, you can come down onto the floor, onto your belly. Okay. And we'll start in a Sphinx position or baby cobra. So you're going to bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, right underneath the shoulders. The palms are facing down. And you want to start to fire up the toes. So reach out through the toes. Let the big toes, the big toenail press into the floor. Lift your knees by engaging your quads. Engage your glutes. And then begin to press your chest forward and away from you. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. You don't have to tilt the head back here, but just nice long spine here. Okay, good. Don't let the chest cave here. Really open up through the chest. You can pull the elbows back towards your hips so that you can really open up through the chest here. So take a breath in and out. Keep the legs engaged here. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Release down. You can make it a diamond kind of shape with your fingers, and then just let your head rest here. Let the back of the spine relax. One more breath here, just letting the spine, the muscles along the back relax. And then when you're ready, we're gonna come back into the Sphinx. Bring the elbows right underneath the shoulders so you have this nice 90-degree angle with the forearm and the upper arm. Point out through the toes and let the big toenail press into the floor. Lift your knees by engaging your quadricep muscles, the front of the thighs. Press the front of the hips into the floor by engaging your gluteal muscles. Okay. Pull the navel in and up. Let the front of the chest and the tummy open as you gently contract the back of your body. Being mindful of your neck here, you don't need to crank the head back here. Just lengthen through the crown of your head. And breathe. Let the chest and the heart center reach away from you. And open up. Pull the elbows in. Engage the fingers and press the hands down into the floor. Breathe. One more breath here. And out. And then one last breath. Inhale. And then exhale. Come on back down again. Create a little base for your forehead and relax. Take another breath here and release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press into a tabletop position. And then come into a comfortable seated position. It could be like this. Or you can come into a cross-legged position, whatever works for you. You could also place some support underneath your bottom to lift you up a little bit. And now we're going to move into the throat energy center. So when you're ready, bring the shoulders up towards your ears as you inhale. And then as you exhale, lower the shoulders down. Really use the back in between the shoulder blades to draw the shoulders down. Inhale the shoulders up. Squeeze those muscles in between your shoulder blades and draw the shoulders back and down your back. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Engage those upper back muscles. Good. And now with the shoulders down, we're going to stretch out the neck and be really mindful of your neck if you're working with any neck injuries here. Take a long breath in. Keeping this nice open chest here. Release your right ear to your right shoulder. If you want, but very, very mindfully, you can bring your right hand onto the left side of your head and just very gently, please don't crank on your neck here, just a very gentle, mindful assist here, and then breathe into the left side of your neck. Reach that left shoulder down away from your ear, really breathing into the left side of the neck. One more breath. Release your right arm down if you've brought it up to your head. Take a breath in and exhale the head back up to center. Take a long breath in And really let those shoulders draw down, back and down your back. Take another breath in, and then slowly and mindfully let the left ear come down to the left shoulder. If it feels good for you, slowly and mindfully and gently, you can just give your head a little assist here. Breathing into the right side of the neck now. Draw that right shoulder down. You'll feel an increased stretch here as you reach that right shoulder down towards the ground. Two more breaths here. Release your hand down. Take a breath in. And then slowly bring your head back up to center. We're going to do a couple of stretches for the side of the neck here. Get a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing here. So what you're going to do now is you're going to turn your head to the right, and then you're just going to slightly tilt the head back. So turn to the right, and then let the head tilt back. You should feel a stretch in through here. Okay? You can bring your hands together like this and place it below your clavicle, the collarbone here, and you can just press down. Okay, so we're just stretching out the side of the neck here. Open and close the jaw. Take a couple breaths here. Working with the energy center at the throat. Release your hands. Tilt your head back up to center, and then turn your head back to center. Feels so good. If you have any jaw tension, that's a really good stretch there. All right, so now when you're ready, you're going to turn your head to the left, and then let your head drop down. If you want to do that same thing below the clavicle, your collarbone here, the right side, just going to press just below the collarbone, press down. You should feel a stretch in here. Okay. Open and close the jaw and breathe. Couple more breaths here. And then release your hands down, tilt the head back up, and then turn the head back to center. Okay, so continuing with our moving up the energy centers, we're going to focus in on the third eye energy center, and we're just going to do some eye exercises. Okay. So when you're ready, keep your head straight and let your eyes go to the right and then to the left, all the way to the left. Try to keep the head center and breathe. And then right and left, right, left, breathing, right, and left, and then back to center. We're going to do up and down. When you're ready, keeping the head centered, look all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, up, down, up, down. Back to center. And then we're going to do some eye circles. So when you're ready, eyes to the right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down. Back to center, and reverse, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down. Back to center. And then open the eyes very wide, lift the eyes up, and then release. Good. And now just take a moment to close your eyes and just focus your attention on your third eye, right in the center of your head. And just take some deep breaths, focusing your attention on the third eye center. Keep breathing into the third eye center. Focus your attention. Two more breaths. Nice long spine. Really let your attention focus here. One more breath, breathing into that third eye center in the center of your head. And exhale. Allow your eyes to open again. And then one more exercise before we come down onto our backs. So if you need to change positions, seating positions, go ahead and do that. And then when you're ready, take your arms wide. And then you're going to bring your right elbow on top of your left. Now for some people this may be all you can do, and that's totally fine. If you can, you're going to start to bring the arms up like this. If you can wrap your hands around, great. If not, no worries. You can just keep your arms like that. And then just breathe into the back of the heart. Two more breaths. Let the shoulders drop down. Breathe into the back of the heart. And exhale. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, let the left elbow come on top of your right this time. Interlace the arms and hands if you can, just coming to where your body is at right now. Inhale, breathe into the back of the heart center. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Inhale, breathing into the back of the heart center. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Inhale, take your arms wide. Just a very slight back bend here. And then exhale the hands into prayer position at your heart. So we're moving back down the chakras now. So now when you're ready, you can come down onto your back slowly and mindfully. and we're going to come into the bridge. So you're going to come down onto your back. And then you're going to start to bring your feet in underneath your knees. So you want your feet about hip width distance apart. And the spine is nice and long here. And we're going to work with the breath here. So as you're ready, you're going to inhale and lift the hips up. And exhale the hips down. Try to keep the knees coming in towards each other so they don't come out to the side like this. Keep the knees underneath the ankles. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale the hips up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Bring your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a hug. Rock from side to side. Make some circles. And then as you're ready, slowly let your feet come back down onto the ground. And this time you're going to bring your feet together and just let the knees come out to the side. We're not going to stay here very long, but let the hips open up here and take some deep breaths into the inner thighs. Let the knees get heavy here. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Slowly bring the knees back to center. Inhale the hips up and then drop them over to the left a little bit and let the knees go down to the right for a gentle spinal twist. You can let the left arm come out to the side a bit. If it feels good, you can turn your head to the left and just take a couple of breaths here. Excuse me. One more breath in and out here. Slowly inhale the knees back to center. Lift the hips back up and bring them back to center. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, lift the hips, bring them over to the right a couple inches, and then let your knees go down to the left. Let your right arm come out to the side. If it feels good, you can look to your right and breathe into this gentle spinal twist. Take another breath in and out here. Slowly inhale the knees back up to center. Lift the hips and bring them back to center. Draw the knees in one more time. Give yourself a gentle hug. Make some circles. Massage the sacrum, the very base of your spine. And then as you're ready, we'll take a couple minutes of rest. So you can come down onto your back. You can place some support underneath your knees. You can place some support underneath your neck, just coming down onto your back for a brief rest and integration. I'm going to stay seated here, but please come down onto your back with some nice support underneath your knees and the neck. Allow your palms to face up. Let the back of the shoulder blades just release into the floor. Allow your eyes to close. Let your breath be unmodulated, just letting your breath come in and out. Let your feet and your legs relax. Let your hips relax. Let your torso release into the ground as you exhale. Let your arms, hands, and shoulders soften into the ground underneath you. Relax your neck and head and face. And just take another minute here to just completely relax. Feeling the sensations in your body. Notice your energy level in this moment compared to when you first checked in at the beginning of this class. Notice your thoughts coming and going. Take a couple more breaths here. Preparing yourself to go back out into your day, energized and calm, focused and relaxed, ready for all that comes your way. And now begin to bring some movement into your hands and fingers, the head and face. As you're ready, start to bring your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a gentle hug, taking a moment of gratitude for your body and all of the ways that it works for you, your well-being. Slowly start to come into a seated position again. With your eyes closed for a couple more breaths here, just feel the ground underneath you. Remember your grounding cord. Let that grounding cord just go right down into the earth. As you inhale, let the crown of your head reach up towards the cosmos. And in the center is your heart. Bring your hands onto your heart center. Feel your heart beating. Place of inner peace, love and compassion. And as you're ready, slowly allow your eyes to open. I thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for taking this time to wake up, starting your day in a calm way. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. You're very welcome. Thank you. Enjoy the sun. Thank you.